Today we're going to be talking about dark psychology, and if you don't know what it is, think of it as psychology that went emo. I fell in love with the emo girl. Now, I'm sure we all know that psychology is very hard. You need to go to university or college for years and also go into debt just to get a piece of paper that shows that you can become a certified psychologist. But for the dark psychology people, all they need is a book.
6 books that contain more knowledge than a psychology degree. Read People Like a Book by Patrick King. Just a word of caution to this book. This is how I caught my girlfriend cheating on me. So, Courage to be Disliked. I got a little offended when I got this as a gift. The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. I mean, everyone knows this book. It's very famous for being a book of manipulation. 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson, a book I get so much backlash for recommending. It's extraordinary. Everyone should read it and then pass it on to a friend.
Like I said, one book is all that you really need to become a dark psychologist manipulating everyone out here. But as you see, we have some absolute classics here, Read People Like a Book, The 48 Laws of Power, truly GOAT status of books over here. But we also have Jordan Peterson. Who invited this fraud? Because I swear we've seen him act like this.
It wasn't a bloody vaccine.
Of course
no, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
I'm just saying, it's not exactly giving dark psychology graduate over here. Honestly, it's giving crybaby, like no debate can ever make you that angry. Now, from what I've seen, dark psychology is all about manipulation. And that's about it, really. There's like nothing more to it. However, there are certain techniques that they do have. Now, if you're wondering if these techniques can help you get that cute bear or leopard to love you, fuck no. They'll tear your ass apart. But they can help you manipulate random innocent people for absolutely no reason, which is obviously a plus, If
you want to manipulate someone to do something you want, give them 2 options to choose from. The first one should be the one you want them to do. The second one should be the one they are most likely not willing to do, but be careful with the second one because you have to make them say no without forcing it. And here is how.
What?
For example, if you want to eat pizza tonight but the person you are talking to doesn't, you can simply present them with 2 options to choose from. Something like this. We can either order our favorite pizzas tonight and enjoy them while watching our favorite movie, or we could make seafood pasta, but it will take some time to make and to clean everything up.
Nah, this is wild. Manipulating people over food is crazy. Like, are we starving over here or something? Honestly, that sounds more like a hostage situation than anything else, because why the fuck is he like, you only have 2 options here? Like, he really wanted to do this instead. All right. You have only 2 options here. Do you understand? You're either gonna cook me some food right now or die. Pick one. So you wanna die? Okay then. Are you fucking serious, bro? Does it look like I wanna die? Honestly, I don't even really think it's that deep for you to be using manipulation techniques for food. But then again, we gotta eat, But also, we do need to remember that people are telling you these manipulation techniques for your protection. So remember, don't use them, because with great power comes great responsibility. Like, we could really save Gotham City with these manipulation techniques, right? I'm just saying.
Here is a dark psychology trick used by manipulators. A warning. I tell you this so you can protect yourself, not so you go do it. This is extremely powerful and toxic. It's called the stepped approach. Highly persuasive people know that it's easier for you to put up with small attacks first before they can fully control you. If someone wants to make you their own little pawn, they may first just raise their voice at you a little bit when you don't listen to them. Maybe not a huge deal, but then they will insult you the next time. Now you've already lowered your self-esteem and their perception of you, and you're a little bit closer to being under their spell.
As he said, don't use it. It's dangerous and toxic. Also, he is telling you to not be somebody's pawn. Remember that. Because honestly, I just want to be the horse. Anyways, as you guys know, the dark psychology people love manipulation. And they also do have names for these sorts of techniques.
This is the darkest manipulation technique out there. Toxic people use it to make their victims crazy about them. I'm only explaining it to you to protect you. If you've watched the video to the end, you know it, and you won't fall for it. The method I'm talking about is also called the roller coaster effect. A person is very cold to you at first, only to be very nice to you again sometime later. This is exactly what confuses the person and awakens the desire.
Whoa. What the fuck was he doing? First off, Why is he doing that cucumber like that? Like, we need to save that cucumber. Actually, never mind. Rest in peace, cucumber. You'll be missed. And now, as you see, we have acquired a new technique, the roller coaster effect. And it works by creating anxiety and pain. And we follow it up by a release of tension and pleasure, you know? So we're having a fun time here. Now, you would think that they would use these techniques to, I don't know, take over a company, run a country, or maybe world domination. But no, they're looking for love. But then again, aren't we all? And now you would also think that they would be normal about it, like going up and talking to them like a normal person would, or sliding into the DMs. But this is dark psychology. Nothing's normal around here. So instead, it's all about manipulating a person into loving them. So yeah, the perfect foundation of a relationship, I must say. But you'll see what it really takes to attract somebody using dark psychology.
This is a dark psychology trick that will make anybody fall for you. You can use this on your best friend, your boss, a stranger you literally met 2 seconds ago, and it's scary how well it works, so listen up. The next time you're in conversation with this person, I want you to allude to the fact that you and them will most likely never end up together. You can do this.
Hold on a second. So you're telling me I can get a stranger that I met 2 seconds ago if I act uninterested? So you're telling me if I do this, that this will work? Hey there, you dropped your wallet back there, so I just wanted to give it to you, you know? Not interested. Not interested, man. I need him. I want him. I desire him. I must be with you. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? You know, I just got it like that. Oh my God. Like, you're telling me I could have became the next Charles Manson. Mine is starting the cult and killing people. Like, boo. No, we don't do that here. Dude, that's wrong. No.
Available you are or how uninterested you are with this other person, but you're going to do it in a very subtle way. You can say something like, you know, I'm really not interested in a relationship right now. Or that you see this person as a brother or a sister and not as a romantic interest. And I know this sounds harsh, but this is actually psychologically proven to work. And it's called the forbidden fruit effect.
Okay, so this is psychologically proven, right? She said that, so I believe her 100%, no evidence needed. So she mentioned that this would work on your boss, correct? So if you go up to your boss like this, would that actually work? You're late again. Do you want to get fired? Honestly, I see you more as a sister than anything. I mean, what can I say, man? It's too easy, man. I just gotta like that. Oh my God. Now, as fun as it might seem to think that this would work, let's be serious now. This is not going to work, but it doesn't matter because not only are the dark psychology people out there trying to manipulate you, they want to get in your head.
Here is an incredible psychology trick you can use to get into someone's mind. Now, yes, this is slightly evil and manipulative, but after doing this trick, you will consistently be thought about. Now, if you are texting this person, right before you go to sleep, text them their name. Nothing else, just simply their name. And what I need you to do next is simply fall asleep. Don't answer them, don't text them, nothing until the very next morning. This will build such great anticipation and they will be wondering, wait, what do they have to tell me? What's so important?
Honestly, imagine doing all that and then they don't respond. Then what do? Cry? And honestly, doing all that to get into somebody's head is wild. Because what if you do and it's like this? Kung Fu Panda, baby. Anyways, as you see, we have mastered the art form of getting into somebody's head. Now we're going to see the art form of getting somebody to cheat on their partner with you.
If you want to get a girl who has a boyfriend, there is a dark psychology trick you can use. In order to carry it out, you must have at least a small connection with her. The next time you talk with her about her boyfriend and she tells you all the great things about him, say something like, "Wow, he seems to be a great guy. Has he ever done anything wrong?" When she tells you something bad about him, you must defend him and keep making excuses for him. She will try to convince you that he is not perfect because people always want to win an argument.
Now, I want to know what reality these people are living in, because what if the person that they want ends up saying this to them? Hey, I heard you were in a relationship. And I must say, the person that you're with must be so perfect. Thanks. They really are. Now, as we see, this is probably not going to get my bestie Jabba the Hutt the love of his life. Because spoiler alert, trying to manipulate somebody to love you and cheat on their partner for you probably won't work out in the way that you think it might. But maybe you need them to make the first move. And as you see, even when they receive something as little as a compliment, It's never a normal thing.
If someone gives you a compliment, do not give them a compliment back. I know this might sound weird to a lot of people, but it's actually extremely important. Instantly giving them a compliment back makes you seem a little bit needy and insecure, which will make other people lose respect for you. And you are also bringing down the value of their compliment, because you are essentially taking their well-meant, sincere compliment and you are turning it into a transaction of social fakery.
All right, let's just mention this. Number one, is it really that deep? Like, is it genuinely the worst thing in the world to give a compliment back to somebody who complimented you? Because I'm genuinely starting to think that this man has had the wildest interactions before. Because did somebody compliment him saying, oh my God, I love your shiny, bold head. It's so beautiful. And he was like, oh, thank you. You look so good too. And next minute it was like, oh my God, you're so desperate. Please leave me alone. Also, I take my compliment back. I don't like it. And before anyone says I'm shaming bald-headed men, just know I'm probably going to be one of them soon. My dad is bald, so it's over for me, man. Like, I'm about to join the shiny head gang. Now, let's switch it up for a bit, because we've all had a moment in our life where we wanted to figure out who we really are. You know, we build our desk for the first time and realize, I'm going to start building houses from now on. Or someone you know injures themselves, so you grab a band-aid and realize, you know what? I think I can perform open heart surgery. Now for dark psychology, it's a little different because they like to self-diagnose themselves with some wild shit. So let's start off with them thinking that they are psychopaths.
I'm gonna give you some advice. Psychopaths are not your type, you're their type. It's the same way that a deer is attracted to a lure, but a hunter put it there to trap the deer. Just like a hunter, literally, psychopaths are never gonna run up and make a bunch of noise and scare you away. They're gonna subtly come in and you're never gonna see it coming. And while it's proven that some psychopaths are capable of loving, I truly feel that most of us are just trying to fulfill our own need for companionship. But no, psychopaths are not your type, you're their type. And part of you being their type is to make you think that they're your type.
What? What? Wait, hold on. Does he think he's a part of the team? Does he think he's a part of the psychopath team? And the thing is, right, you would think it's super bizarre for somebody to call themselves a psychopath on the internet, right? But no, his comment section is just as unhinged as him. Because tell me why I look at the comments and one of them was saying, psychopath here, 100% accurate, and during a relationship we do the boiling frog method. Huh? Yo, this is not normal behavior. What are we doing here, man? Like saying that you use people and it's because you're a psychopath is crazy. Like, lock them up in an asylum immediately. Also, what is the boiling frog method? Like, are we literally boiling a frog? Now, I did find a normal comment right above this unhinged one, and it says, psychopaths will never admit that they're psychopaths. You're a good guy with tattoos. Oh my God, look at him. What a good boy. Now, honestly, calling a grown-ass man a good boy is crazy. But if we called him a bad boy though, now we're getting somewhere. Now, I don't know if they are actually psychopaths, but maybe I am wrong. But one thing that we can establish exists are empaths. Like, there is scientific proof that empaths exist. Now that we know this, my dark psychology people are out here identifying as dark empaths. Like, they joined the dark side. But the one thing they are is a natural enemy to the manipulators. Like, there is a war ongoing right now.
He think he the better. We call him Elon Musk.
Okay. Now, are the dark empaths and narcissists having beef on who is the more horrible person? Genuinely, what is happening right now? Also, you do know the comments are normal, right? Because somebody said, literally me right now, bro. I tried to tell him last night after he triangulated me with some girl who doesn't exist. What? What are you talking about? What does that mean? Like, oh my God, he literally plays a triangle. In all honesty, I'm learning new things every day because I want to go ahead and triangulate someone too. Now, this still didn't tell us anything about what a dark empath is, so I'll tell you myself. It's a person who understands another person's emotions but doesn't experience those feelings themselves. Now that we can self-diagnose ourselves, we can now focus on one super important thing. What are the abilities of these dark psychology people? Because I'll be the first person to say that they have superpowers, you know, like fire, water. Anyways, let's see what they are. The abilities of a manipulator. Number 1, lying. Lying is like breathing for them. Number 2, charismatic. They use promise, friendship, and love to tame their targets. Manipulators are great actors as well. Number 3, human knowledge. Master at observing people, reading people like books. Okay, well, first of all, tame their target is absolutely insane. Like, bro, what the fuck? I'm gonna be honest, these manipulators are keeping the streets dangerous. Like, what is happening here, man? I think it's time for us to power up because we got a city to save and shit. Anyways, dark psychology, truly one of the most beautiful things that humanity has to offer. Because you can either choose to be a hero, helping people figure out if they're being manipulated or not, or be a villain and do the manipulating yourself. Anyways, it's been your boy, Era, you know, the master manipulator, the dark psychology expert. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time when I manipulate people again. All right, I'm out.